Well, hello there. How are you? It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time and energy with me. So today we are going to do the daily reading, and then afterwards we'll have a day 21 of our 30-day challenge. So I hope you'll join us. Thank you to all of you that have been joining us on those challenge activities. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. Okay, now I am actually filming this on the full moon in Leo. This is the Leo energy, right? Having the strength and courage to not only recognize, okay, your loving light, your spiritual gifts, the energy that you bring to the world, but it's also about sharing it. Be generous of spirit, right? Allowing yourself to step into the energy of sharing who you are with the world. I'm also going to say this is the number 37, and 3 + 7 = 10. So many 10s have been coming up lately. This is the energy of understanding you may have been a little bit in a cocoon or protected in some way, maybe even protected by spirit while you were developing some spiritual wisdom or spiritual gifts, or an energy of really understanding who you are and why you are here, what you have to share with the world. Now with that 10, it's kind of like that period is over. You're starting a new period where it is time to really step out and share who you are with the world. Yes. And then enthusiasm. Yeah, this is really just like embracing. What a beautiful energy. Because I have to say the energies lately have been really kind of chaotic. And we're still in that Mars retrograde in Cancer until the 23rd. So this is kind of like a time where we're doing that deep dive into our emotions. You may be feeling a lot more emotional about things, or having emotional situations from the past that maybe you thought you had healed kind of coming back up. But here's the thing, part of that is helping you to realize how far you have come, how much you have healed, allowing yourself to step into the energy of knowing who you are and why you are here. Yeah, this is this is bringing you also a lot of abundance. Okay, I love this energy because it's not just about financial abundance. It's an energy of a true sense of fulfillment. And that is coming because you're understanding your place, your role in the world. If you think about it, the male lion is what we call the king of the jungle, right? I'm not saying you want to be the king of the jungle or anything like that, but it is a sense of being empowered, of knowing who you are and what your value that you can add. This says door to value, understanding the value that you can add to the world, right? By sharing who you are, your gifts, your talents, your insight, your wisdom, whatever it is that you have kind of like learned, right? Or healed. There's an energy here of being able to really step into creating something that can support you financially here. So the root chakra is safety and security, right? It's the base of our chakra system. When our root chakra is out of alignment, right, we feel flustered, we feel anxious, we feel like we don't know what direction we're going in. This is the energy of healing that, right? And part of that healing journey is understanding that you can provide to yourself everything that it is that you need. And allowing yourself to use your spiritual gifts to guide you, your intuition to guide you as you are moving into something. I mean, I feel like for some of you with the professional assistance here, you could be moving into coaching or tarot readings or Reiki or something. The professional assistance is the energy of helping other people, serving other people with your knowledge, your wisdom, your gifts. Yeah, I love this. I think you're walking away. There's something that you're walking away from. 2 cards, 8 of Cups and the walking away card, right? You're seeing the truth. 6th chakra. You're seeing the truth of who you are and understanding that the way that you may have thought the role that you played in the world is definitely changing. You're rising up. There's this energy of really rising up and understanding how important your role is in the world. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, it's a commitment of love, a commitment to loving yourself, a commitment to shining your loving light, sharing your loving energy with the world. And then you have the Temperance card, right? Just a beautiful energy of Archangel Michael, the angelic realm coming in to help you to find this balance between the spiritual world, the 5D, and the 3D, allowing you to use your spiritual gifts to help guide your life, but also to help other people on their path. Yeah, just a beautiful energy of stepping into being I will say this is very much King of Wands energy, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide for other people, because you have allowed yourself to go through the healing journey, right? And the healing never ends, but you're far enough down the path that you understand you can help other people. Yeah, it's bringing you a sense of, you have the Nine of Cups, the Four of Swords. There's almost a sense here of healing what it is that your heart truly desires. It could have been that in the past, you only really desired to have material things, or to have a lifestyle, or to be considered the guru. Okay, here's the energy of understanding I don't have to be the king of the jungle, right? That showing up with my most loving light is going to help provide for myself, but it also is a guiding light for other people. And with the Three of Wands, it's kind of like waiting for your ships to come in, understanding you want to expand your horizons. You could have been just keeping yourself too small. But I honestly feel like sometimes we go through that cycle because we have to find who we really and truly are. This is the energy of, I don't have to prove myself to other people that I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the king of my own jungle. Wow, right? I mean, if you think about it, right? It could be that your whole life you wanted to be seen by other people for being, the most ferocious animal in the jungle, right? There could have been this almost like cutthroat part of you that was out there. I'm not saying that, but then you went through a tower moment. You went through a spiritual awakening. You've been on your healing journey, and now you're understanding, I have that within myself. I don't have to prove that to anybody. I am empowered. I know who I am, and I don't have to prove who I am to other people. Wow, powerful energy. It's really and truly healing not only your root chakra. I think this is really healing your lower 3 chakras, which is all about the 3D. Our first, second, and third chakras are all about the 3D. Oh, and my goodness, here's the second chakra. Yeah, so the second chakra is all about creativity. It's the energy of, what do I want to create? What do I want to put out there? How do I want to be generous to others? How can I share what I have with others? How can I create a more beautiful life for myself that's also financially stable, right? But it's kind of like, how can I create that most loving life for myself, but how can I also help other people with my gifts and my talents? You're looking, Queen of Cups, very intuitive, seeing your gifts, right? Discovering your own special gift, understanding you don't have to do it like other people. You don't have to do it you're not doing it for fame and fortune. Although I feel like some of you may get fame and fortune, but you're understanding, no, the key here is for me to take action on what my heart, the Gemini energy, which is in the old tarot, the making choices based on what your heart desires, right? I'm taking action on what my heart wants. Yeah, and I feel like it's been a long time, maybe even 9 years with the Nine of Wands there. There's the energy of an old way has died, right? An old way has died. I think it's taken you a long time to kind of wrestle with this. of seeing yourself in a new way. Wow, 3 pages. You have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and then the 10 of Pentacles. This is a new avenue. I'm going to call it that. A new avenue. It's a new path, but it's more than just a new path. It's a new way of living. And it's something brand new because it's pages, right? You're like a novice at this. And yet at the same time, you have all of this inner wisdom. And to allow yourself to connect to your intuition, allowing your intuition, it's so funny. This card is here. Intuition, listen to your intuition. It never lies, right? It's kind of like allowing your intuition, Queen of Cups, very intuitive, allowing your intuition to guide you as you move forward, that you don't have to listen to what other gurus may tell you. You know, it's just like allowing yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't listen to advice or ask for advice or ask for help, but at the same time, you're taking in information, but you're making a choice that based on what your intuition is telling you, because it never lies, right? So you could go to a coach, a financial advisor, even a doctor, a teacher, whatever. If you ask for their advice, you're going to get their opinion, right? But it's understanding, is their opinion the truth? Or is that's the way they see it, but is that the truth? Understanding that what is true for you may not be true for other people. And so you're kind of going out into the world, sharing what your truth is, right? Stepping in an empowered way, being confident in who you are and what it is that you have to share with the world. And when you do that, you also have financial abundance coming in. Yeah, because here's the thing. Your advice here is King of Pentacles, a door to value, right? I feel like there is something that you are trying to build, but I feel like it's mental conflict. It's perhaps feeling, can I turn what I have learned on my spiritual journey, on my healing journey, into a business? There's almost like this sense that it doesn't make sense in your head, right? And that is something that I think the spiritual community sometimes struggles with, is that, you know, are we allowed to make money from our spiritual gifts? But it's the way that you share your gift. Are you sharing it generously? Are you sharing it with love? I'm not saying overgive when I say generously, right? But you're sharing your insight and wisdom, your gifts with other people in a generous way, in a loving, compassionate way, in a way of service to others, right? You're not doing it to make money. You may also make money, though, right? But it's the energy of how you are putting it out into the world. I think that that's what you're doing. You're dropping that burden. Yes, look at this. You have the Hermit underneath and the Empress energy again, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles. I really do feel like this is something that you're working on creating, okay? The Empress energy is about creation. Very much the second chakra. What are you wanting to create? What are you wanting to work on, right? And keeping your focus on, you know, how are you helping the tribe? Think of it that way. How are you trying to help the tribe? And you have the Hermit energy here. You are a healer. That the Hermit is the wise one, has information, insight, gifts to share with other people in a loving way, to help them, to shine the lantern brightly, to help them on their path. You are being asked to take a lead role, okay? You are being asked to take a lead role as a spiritual teacher, a healer, a mystic, a guide, however you resonate with that. But here's the thing. You're either concerned, how can I do that and still survive, right, with the root chakra? How can I live in the 3D if I'm stepping into the spiritual path? And then at the same time, being concerned, well, I don't want to be seen as somebody that's trying to just make money on something, right? There's a tainted energy there that it's yucky, right? This is you understanding, wait a minute, I'm dropping the burden of that. Because when you can share what your insight, your wisdom, your spiritual gifts in a loving, nurturing way, and the basis of that is to help people on their path, then the universe can reward you, right, with a financial abundance. So you're allowing yourself to drop the burden of thinking, okay, there's something icky about this, because you're being generous. Six of Pentacles, you're making deep connections with other people on their path. This is a beautiful energy of understanding. The basis of what you are trying to do is love. You could, if it's not you in your head, this conflict card, having issues with all of it, it could be people around you that are saying that to you, understanding that that is not who you are. When you have this energy, that is not who you are, right? And allowing yourself to understand, no, I'm here to really help other people. Think of money as energy. What you are doing is putting your energy out into the world in a loving way through the use of your spiritual gifts, your insight, your wisdom. You're sharing that with other people. That is energy you're putting out. And when you allow energy to come back in, right, the universe will reward you in a lot of different ways. A sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy in the work that you're doing, right? A sense of knowing who you are. That's a part of the gift too. But also the sense of having financial reward so that you can also have those experiences in this lifetime that you desire. Yeah, the key here is that you're not doing it to make money. You're doing it to generously share, okay, your loving gifts with other people, or your guidance. You're being a coach or you know, a guru of some sort, a teacher, a mystic, whatever you feel is your role. It's allowing yourself to step into that role and know that you will be supported by the universe. Yes. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Yes, exactly. Your soul is calling you, saying this is your way forward, right? Stepping truly into your spiritual teacher, healer, mystic role. Now, the thing is that you're concerned either about money or what other people will say about what you're doing, maybe even, you know, ostracizing you because you're spiritual or whatever. It's understanding, but this is why I'm here, right? And after a while, that energy of what will other people think starts to go to the wayside. Because when you step into the energy of being a healer, a teacher, a mystic, you get so much joy and happiness out of it, right? There's a sense of deeper healing even for yourself when you share your gifts with others, that you start to not really care about what other people think. Yes. All right. So it says, take the shoulds and the limitation, take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go with all your heart. Yes, do it. I think you're just concerned. Will I be able to do it? You are. You're going to do it. And it's just a beautiful energy of letting you know it is time. It is time to step into the arena. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If you're leaving me, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're sticking around for the 30-day challenge, it will begin just now. All right, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of the 30-day challenge with you. I hope you're enjoying them. Today is day 21, so we're about 2/3 of the way through. So the energy today, the theme for today, and I do want to say the link for the 30-day planner, totally free, is in the description box below. So if you haven't downloaded that, you may want to download that. So today's message, or the theme, was, it says, be generous of spirit. It's really about stepping into knowing that you are a spiritual teacher, a leader, a healer for other people. Allowing yourself to step into, to really kind of get solid and rooted in that energy of your role that you are playing as the world is awakening, and understanding that this is your truth, right? So we have the Ace of Swords and the Sixth Chakra, knowing that this is your truth. It's time to allow yourself to walk away, right, from a different way of thinking that the world works. You've been through it all, so you're on the other side of it. It's time to allow yourself to walk through that gate and move into a world where you really and truly are embracing your spiritual leadership role. So the journal activity today would really be about allowing yourself to maybe even daydream, right? We are in that Pisces North Node. Daydream about the role that you would like to play as a spiritual teacher, healer, mystic, guide, whatever role you think it is. Allow yourself to kind of like label that role and ask yourself, what is the dream life you would like to do as that spiritual teacher, right? Allowing yourself to really kind of refine what would your day look like being a spiritual teacher or a healer. It's not just the work. I feel like it's a lifestyle that you are kind of stepping into. And then the second part, right, would be to allow yourself to list all of the fears of why you don't want to step into this role, or you think you're not ready or whatever, right? I totally understand that. It's kind of like, what is holding you back? Allowing yourself to be kind of clear about what's holding yourself back, because it's saying here that, you know, we need to shed the limitations that we have put on ourselves, getting out of our head and asking yourself, what do you think you will experience, right? What are the emotions you'll experience as this spiritual leader? What are those experiences? And asking yourself, right? Like, what is it that you're wanting to gain? Not just financially, but what is it that you are wanting? What energy are you wanting to bring into you? Yeah. There is something about allowing yourself to see how you are limiting yourself, creating limitations, right? Because of really conditioned beliefs about how we're supposed to make money or how we're supposed to live our life. This is the energy of being able to balance the 5D and the 3D and not just live in the 3D. The old way of life is living in the 3D, following the rules of society, right? Having the job that we're supposed to have, right? And living our life a certain way. You're understanding that you've outgrown that. And so stepping into this energy of balancing the 3D and the 5D, asking yourself, what does that look like? What changes do you maybe have to start making now so that you can really step into your dream life of being a spiritual teacher? Wow, powerful energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here on this journey. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Much love and light to you. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.